My guy.
My guy.
Ugh.
We in this.
The Action Monday.
Dude. Crazy Sunday, right?
Crazy. Was it? But I feel like the partying and the halftime show was a lot better than the actual Super Bowl.
Not exciting, but crazy like the outcome. We didn't expect it to be this boring, right?
Dude, I had more fun in the party than I did watching the Super Bowl.
We'll get into the halftime show, but I had a fun time during the halftime time. Dude.
It was fun. I mean, it was worth the cause. I got allergies. I'm wondering how I'm going to make it through this podcast.
Right? I just don't sneeze too much.
I know, right? I just had a sneeze attack earlier today, and I sneezed probably 50 times.
And how many pills did you pop?
Dude, okay. I think that's where I messed up. I think.
Yo.
So if I knock out during this podcast, it's because I took one too many. Yeah. I'm not a druggie, but in my head, I felt like it was a good idea just to take 2 allergy meds. I didn't read the thing. I should have read the thing. I knew I would. You know, I'm just one of the, I'm a Tauro. I'm a Taurus. I'm just stubborn as hell.
Yeah,
now I'm sipping on some cold Jamaica.
Talk about roots.
I mean, are we ready?
I think I'm ready.
Count it.
Ready.
Yo! ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, mi gente? Hey. Welcome to Kickback.
Where you kick it?
And we back it.
What we back it?
These takes.
All these takes.
All day, every week. At a podcast on YouTube near you. Because YouTube is literally always near you. It's just like one touch away on that app. Man. How about that?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, how bittersweet how bittersweet it is. There's no more football.
No more, bro. That's it. We got to transition.
You got to transition, man.
Baseball.
Baseball season's coming up next month.
That's right. We're already talking about spring ball.
Spring ball.
Spring ball is coming.
I mean, spring. Wait, which spring ball are we talking? There's a lot.
Well, as far as baseball goes,
okay,
you know
okay.
What I mean? They do the spring ball.
Because now we got is the USFL still a thing?
The USFL?
Yeah.
Is it?
Or is the UFL? I'm sorry.
UFL.
The spring football?
I'm not sure.
Is that still a thing?
Honestly, man,
I haven't. I know
what I mean?
that there's a new flag football.
I know the Winter Olympics is going on.
No, that'll be next year.
It's going on.
Oh no, you're right. The Winter Olympics. I'm thinking flag football is going to be next year.
Winter Olympics is going on. WBC as well.
WBC.
That's going to be the interesting part because I'm just like, wait a minute, like, aren't the seasons like right here, like in between? Like,
yeah, right. It's like March Madness.
Well, yeah,
but with worldwide sports.
And then we got the Mundial,
La Copa Mundial, the World Cup.
World Cup.
Dude,
that's a lot of stuff going on.
Who would have thought? Spring. Talk about spring break. Man, for all y'all sports fanatics, I mean, pick one. There's a lot to watch. March Madness is going to be probably the biggest one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
And, hey, you know what? It's funny because people are already talking about next season for football, too. So we're already talking about Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They already showed the colors. You know how people are all crazy about the colors as far as the design of the Super Bowl logo goes.
61.
Super Bowl 61 held at SoFi again. That's 2 Super Bowls back to back in Cali.
Yeah. This is what I look forward to about when it comes to the off season. Because a lot of people say, "Oh well, okay, no more football. We're done with football." Well, if you're a true football fanatic, here's the thing: you can't discount the off season. That's where the real drama comes in.
Yeah.
Not to mention, teams always unveil new uniforms, new colors. There's always some trades.
Yeah.
There's always some type the draft.
Yeah.
We gotta look forward to the draft. That's the next day.
April. Yeah.
Draft. So there should be a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
This off season.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be interesting for sure this year.
I gotta ask, man, how'd you feel about the Super Bowl?
Man, I thought it was boring. It was there was no back and forth. You know what I mean? It was just kind of one sided.
It was one sided
the whole game. Even when they did score that touchdown, it didn't feel like it was deserved. Almost, it's like, bro, they let you.
It felt like a petty thing.
Yeah, like Seahawks,
pity.
Yeah, pity. So Seahawks let them almost. Like, hey, come get your points. You know what I mean? Like, man, what about that kicker for the Seahawks, man? Every time they got into the red zone and they couldn't come in clutch, but
5 field goals.
Not to mention, he's a San Diego native.
Yes, sir.
He's from Chula Vista.
Chula Vista.
Chula Vista.
So that's your hometown, actually.
Yeah. So born and raised in San Diego.
Yeah.
And most of my time was South County, so Chula Vista area is where I'm originally from.
We got
so
Chula Vista, we got
Chula
National
Vista.
City.
Yes, sir. So yeah,
there you go, baby.
Man, and Rashid Shaheed is also a San Diego native. Mm-hmm. So we got two San Diegans that just woke up champions.
And the way we won.
But yeah, dude. I mean, going back to the game was just straight boring, dude. The defense was locking them down. The runner up for the MVP did not perform by any means like an MVP. So thank God he didn't win that award because it was horrible. He didn't do a good job.
Yeah, man.
What's up with that?
Yeah, honestly, it was very underwhelming, the game overall. I mean, it's so weird. It's so reminiscent to the 2014 Super Bowl, when the Seahawks were all over Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. I mean, maybe it wasn't as bad as a butt whooping, but yet a butt whooping is a butt whooping, right? But I honestly felt like it wasn't worth watching after like the first half. Like, even though the score was low, it was 12-0. But I think we all suspected who the winner was going to be.
We saw it.
I mean, the Seahawks defense was elite. We all knew that. And I always projected that if Sam Darnold played at his best without making any mistakes, they were gonna indefinitely win the Super Bowl championship.
Yeah.
So here's my question, though. Well, apart from the question, so we had an underwhelming Super Bowl. Can we all agree that a football game was played on a great Super Bowl concert?
Dude, that concert was honestly it was probably the best time I've had during the halftime. Usually, you know what I do with my halftime? I go pee.
You go pee?
I do more drinking.
There you go.
And I go pee again.
There you go.
And that's about it. 13 minutes of a concert, but it 15. Felt 5. It was still, I mean, when I looked it up on YouTube, was to watch it again, because that's how good it was. I had to go back on YouTube, watch it one more time.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a great time. I had a great time during the halftime. But the game, I felt, was played during the halftime. I'm dropped dead serious. It was fun. It was fun to watch. So
yeah, man,
I love it, dude. It was great.
Yeah, me being, a lot of people are going to be turned on to Bad Bunny after that halftime show. It was phenomenal. I think, in my opinion, is up there top 5 personally. Yeah. I mean, a part of it is biased because even before this, I was already a Bad Bunny fan. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, those who know me know I've been a Bad Bunny fan.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Prior to pandemic. So I kind of been there since the start. You know what? Phenomenal halftime show. Phenomenal. Man. The message was there. The unity was there. Yeah. And dude, he set records, man. He set records. I mean, it was so apropos him having that phenomenal performance days right after, actually a week right after the Grammy Awards, winning 3 Grammy Awards. Yeah. I think those awards were probably a lot more prestigious than the actual NFL honors. Yeah. That's just my opinion. But you know what? That was, being, Latino, both of us, having that type of message being displayed. Yeah. Everything was all about unity. And I love that. Especially everything just complemented each other. Yeah. He pulled a little bit out of his roots, his Puerto Rican roots. Yeah. And on top of that, just like the unveiling of all the flags in unison was like extremely phenomenal. Yeah. So it has to be up there. And not to mention the guests, the cameos. Yeah. Like, dude, I felt like I was watching a WWE Royal Rumble, or crazy. I was watching a Marvel movie. Like, it just felt like all these cameos that just popped up. Ricky Martin, Karol G. You had Lady Gaga, dude. Pablo, damn, what's his name?
Is it Pedro or
Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I was like, okay, Pedro Pascal.
I get it confused as well.
Pablo. I mean, we all look alike.
Yeah.
But, dude, Jessica Alba was in there?
Latin America, it's on full display right now. You know what I mean? So it's great that all those flags were up, because it was, basically the Americas, but it's, hey, man, we're the better continent, and we have the most flavor. We have the most, diversity. Yeah. As far as the whole world goes, we're very diverse, multicultural. United States is just, we're mutts, if you you live in the United States, you if you're white, there's part of you that's European.
Yeah.
And if you're some type of Latin, you're in the Caribbean or you're in Mexico, you're in South America. So, I mean, dude, it was nice to see all that. And honestly, it's good for him.
Yeah,
Good for
absolutely.
him. Good for him.
I celebrate him. We celebrate him.
Yeah.
I think, he was already a star before he was in the halftime.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people, it makes superstars, whoever makes the halftime show, it makes them. He was already there.
Yeah.
He was up there, honestly, and it's gonna continue to grow.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only he's rising up there as time goes by. So I'm really looking forward to what's next, man. Dude, I'm looking forward to the next album.
Right? Hey,
dude.
Look, you know what is funny too? You brought the whole, breaking records and setting records now, dude, it's funny that like it's always Latin Americans that usually set the records. We have if you really put yourself to think, the Copa Mundial, the World Cup is watched internationally. Bad Bunny, his music is not just for Americans. It's literally the whole world. You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, that's why it's, he set those records because at the end of the day, he represents a big portion of the world. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's not biased to just Americans or the United States. He speaks everything in Spanish. Mostly all his lyrics are in Spanish. But that's why one of the most spoken languages in the world is Spanish. Yeah. So I mean, you damn right he set some records.
And you know what? It's really important that you said that too. The fact that he said so last year, Kendrick Lamar set a record, most viewed halftime. The fact that Bad Bunny sang all his music in English, sang all his music in Spanish and set the new record of most views of a halftime.
Tells you
singing in Spanish.
Tells you a lot.
That tells you a lot.
The facts are in everything's written right there, just in your face.
Football being an American sport, correct. American football.
Correct.
And then a Latin American artist singing in Spanish.
Correct.
Overcoming that, setting a new high record.
Correct. And that's why I brought up the whole soccer thing, because I mean, soccer is played in every continent. You know what I mean? Like, and football, like to your point, you just said it's American football. You know what I mean? Like football, if you tell a European, hey, let's go play some football, he's gonna come over with you with some cleats, some shin guards, and some shorts because he's gonna play soccer. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, man, he's a worldwide star. Yeah, Mr. Worldwide.
Mission Worldwide.
That's like Mr. Pitbull.
Mr. 305.
Mr. 305 right there. Miami.
Miami.
So, yeah, this guy, again, another Latin American, right? What we're talking about it. Again, setting records, man. Yeah. Mr. Worldwide, that's some new Mr. Worldwide right there.
Hey, yeah, absolutely. Man, while we're on the topic of the Super Bowl, back to the depressing part. There's so many things to be depressed about. Football's over. Yeah. The Super Bowl was not the greatest. Basura. But I mean, everybody's already so quick to jump on on this type of bandwagon. Are they going to come back? Is anybody going to come back?
That's a good question, because both of these teams. Okay, the Seahawks had a great story, right? And they had Sam Darnold and all that. And they honestly, I mean, a brand new quarterback to the system. Everyone doubted him, And even though he performed well last year with the Vikings, people were still doubting him, not expecting him to repeat what he did last year. He actually exceeded it. So he did an amazing job there in Seattle. But do you really see them next year going back? My answer for them is I don't think so. I don't think the defense will be as good. And let's go back to last year and who won that game. I don't think the Eagles came back the same defensively either. Yeah, the following season, as we saw, and we didn't see that. So I see the same thing. Seahawks, I don't think they don't have the Legion of Boom, right? So it's a different defense. I don't think it's going to be consecutive. I think again they play in one of the toughest divisions, probably the toughest division of the NFC West. Yeah. So try beating the Rams twice. Try beating the Niners twice. Those two teams alone, that's, 4 games. That's 4 games out of the whole schedule that they could potentially be losing because, I mean, they can get figured out right away.
Absolutely.
And the Patriots, Vrabel did a great job all year, got the coach of the year. But after seeing Drake May's performance, honestly, throughout the playoffs, I'm sorry, but Drake May might be the fluke. I don't know. It's hard to say because during the season he was phenomenal. But during the playoffs, when it really matters most, it almost seems like he might be like a Josh Allen Jr. You know what I mean? Probably like because Josh Allen could perform in most of the games, but then when he needs to just go that last hurdle, he can't get there.
Yeah.
Drake May just did not perform in any of those games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It just wasn't there.
Yeah. No, yeah, I have a similar take to that in a way. I mean, if you were to ask me which team will make it closer to the Super Bowl next year, I'll say the Seahawks. But I'm gonna stick to the narrative. In a way, I kind of agree with you. I don't think the same two teams make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I absolutely think that the Patriots will not have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl for a number of reasons. Yeah. I don't think the Super Bowl, I don't think the New England Patriots make it back because, again, this is going to be the most overrated narrative we could come up with or maybe over talked about, but because they had the easiest schedule.
Yeah.
They had the biggest breaks throughout the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they were exposed. Because I did mention the Seahawks have a defense, but guess what? They also have an offense.
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold did not make mistakes.
Yeah.
They didn't need to win because of Sam Darnold. They just had to win without having Sam Darnold making mistakes. I always had skepticism when it came to Sam Darnold. He came through. Honestly, he deserved it. He absolutely did. But again, because of all those things, not to mention, the Baltimore Ravens weren't there. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, they didn't play out their best. They came close, but they didn't seal the deal.
No.
The Kansas City Chiefs, they weren't their best. Yeah. Usually they're the monsters of the AFC. They were 7 years running. They weren't there this year. I feel confident they could possibly be there next year.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Chargers. You get them in online, honestly, they would have been the easiest team to go to the Super Bowl. Absolutely no questions asked. Yeah. That's just my personal opinion. I think the statistics would probably back us up.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to mention, I think a healthy Bo Nix probably would have stepped up the game a little bit. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's looking like the Denver Broncos could have made the Super Bowl.
Still did their job. They held.
It was a low score,
very low score, and Drake May was not a factor. Once again, if you put good defenses, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Now with the Texans was the other one where I'm just like, wait a minute, CJ Stroud didn't perform. Anywhere near that. Oh gosh,
there was a lot of breaks. There was a lot of breaks that the Patriots was able to overcome, and that's what didn't. They were really spoiled, extremely spoiled, and that's what really compromised the Patriots offense.
Yeah,
because the Seahawks were that type of level of defense, and they had a good offense enough to keep up with the New England Patriots. So I don't feel confident that the Patriots go back to the Super Bowl. I if anything, I don't even feel confident that they win the division.
No, me neither.
I honestly think they have a good chance to make a very, very low seed, a wild card, possibly
sneaking in.
I could see them sneaking into the 7th, maybe the 6th, depending.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of teams that are due to come back or due to rise up.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of new talent coming in.
Yeah.
This same with the Seahawks. I feel like there's a lot more flexibility. There's a lot more room for an opening in the NFC as opposed to the AFC. Because again, you got the Seahawks. They're all. Excuse me. You got the Eagles. They're always competitive. The Cowboys could show a run for their money.
Yeah.
You still got the Packers coming through. So you still got the Bucks. They could possibly make a run through. I feel like the Panthers are a rising up young team.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot more flexibility for competition to rise up to the occasion in the NFC. So that's why I personally feel, but going back to that type of narrative, switching it around, I feel like the Seahawks have a better chance of coming back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can they make it back all the way? Honestly, they could. Will they? Maybe not. Because I feel like some other teams will have their stuff together.
Yeah.
But as far as the Patriots go, I don't think they're back.
Yeah, the Patriots, it's a definite no for me. The Seahawks, I do see, there could be a path, lucky path, but I mean, again, it's just too stacked, man. The NFC is stacked with hungrier quarterbacks, people that are players that never, played in the Super Bowl, and to see these two quarterbacks make it all the way, it really does at least mix up it shuffles the deck around, you know, and it shows you that, not, sometimes it's just a path.
Yeah,
to the Super Bowl, really, that matters more than talent, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I remember you mentioning that there were really superstars.
There was no superstars, man,
on either team in the Super Bowl. So honestly, it was hard for me to get past that. And honestly, I would say I was arguing the fact that JSN would have been the one, but even he didn't perform either. So not at the MVP level, and it was Ken Walker, but it was obvious that McDonald did not want to throw the ball much. He was trying to do most of the damage on the ground.
And that was smart.
Of course, absolutely.
Smart.
If you're trying to win the game and you know how to beat them, and you know that your defense is going to be the ones doing most of the work, which ended up happening, why not put it in your best, everything's broken down. There's three parts, right? There's the offense, defense, and the special teams. And the defense did a great job. And honestly, he doubled down on his defense, and it paid out for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This begs the question, honestly, and I've been thinking about this a lot because I know you and I had different routes when it came to coach of the year. Mm-hmm. You voted for well, you didn't vote in there, but you were going for Mike Vrabel, and it was justifiably so. Yeah. And I was actually going for Mike McDonald. Here's the thing. With the outcome of the Super Bowl, do you possibly think maybe they got it wrong?
No. Like you said, I think it was more so of a management type thing, and we were talking about it right now. I was just saying that he relied on his defense.
Yeah.
So
who?
McDonald.
Okay.
I think he just put most of his chips on the defensive side and says, "Hey, we're gonna run it as much as we can if they allow us to." In which Kenneth Walker was able to do the damage by himself, most of it. So. And then the defense did this job of saying, you know what, we're going to keep the offense off the field, So we'll keep running out the clock. We'll get all those points that you allow us to get, through the ground. Sam Darnold ended up throwing a touchdown as well. So, I mean, he shuffled his card real good, and he said, you know what, most of my chips is going to be on my defense, and we're going to go ahead and give us we're going to allow it to do the things that they allow us to do. We're going to do those things. And they accomplished it really well. Vrabel had a tough time. I think it was just hard for him. It's kind of hard when your quarterback isn't performing at, at least at a decent level. You know what I mean? For shorter words, Diggs wasn't even part of the game. Hunter Henry was absent. Kayshon Boutt's very talented, yet he wasn't getting the ball much. So it's kind of hard, when they kind of figured them out offensively. So for Vrabel, he was just kind of stuck his back against the wall, and there's not much you can do there. But I mean, overall, I think he did deserve the coach of the year, and it's kind of hard for me to swap to McDonald because of the outcome of the Super Bowl. So
no, and that's actually fair. I'm gonna say that yes, he deserved the coach of the year. I much would have rather have Mike McDonald win it, especially after seeing this outcome. I honestly felt a little more stronger that Mike McDonald should have won it, only because they both have similar stories. None of these teams made it to the playoffs last year. I think what gave Vrabel the edge was it was his first year and got him all the way to the playoffs. Obviously, nobody's judging a coach by getting a team to the Super Bowl because it's a regular season award. Yeah. But the fact that he did that much success during the regular season, it's justified to give him that award. I still feel it should have been Mike McDonald, but I don't feel like there's a right or wrong answer with this one because those are two deserving coaches. The only thing I felt was, again, the path. It was a little bit easier. I feel like Mike McDonald did have a much more harder path with the quarterback that's been through 4 previous teams.
I would rather have a Super Bowl trophy in my showcase than coach of the year. I don't know about you.
Hey, touche.
You know what I mean? Just saying.
Touche. Yeah. So now what?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I started this podcast the first week of the NFL season, and now we're here and we're collabing. Yeah. We are our fourth episode in.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, we've been going every week strong. You know, since then.
I mean, shoot, football season's over. The one thing that's been trending more than the Super Bowl is Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he has been. I mean, well deserved though too, because he did an amazing job. But he should get the MVP.
Right?
He should have got the MVP.
He should have got the MVP. He should have
called him back out and handed him the damn Super Bowl MVP. He did an amazing job, by the way.
He did.
Bad Bunny, my goodness. Again, it's kind of hard when there was no superstars on the field.
He was the only one all day.
There was superstar at halftime. So, yeah, man, it's really now what, you know?
Here's now what. This is a good question. Who do you think, what team that didn't make the playoffs do you feel will make the playoffs next year?
The ones that didn't make the playoffs?
Pick one that you feel, okay, you know what? I think they have a shot. Not the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say something it's gonna be hard for some people to understand, but I'm gonna go. I trust the players. I trust the star-loaded team. I know it's kind of hard to not perform without the defense, but the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh,
I think that team. Okay, you want to know why?
Yeah, tell me.
I think this.
Talk to me,
man. Pittsburgh Steelers.
You're Pittsburgh. You said my Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's what I
thought. They don't have. You know, they're a headless chicken right now. They don't know where they're going.
Yeah,
you know, they got McCarthy, and I'm not sure if they're gonna keep Aaron.
They're on life support.
So it's kind of hard. Okay, and then the Ravens. Will Lamar Jackson stay healthy?
Yeah.
Is Derrick Henry ever going to go back to being old Derrick Henry? Is he going to have the ball? You know, okay. And then we got Jesse Minter being the new head coach. Okay. So they're not a chicken without its head, but maybe a chicken not knowing where to go. Okay. So they could be in the average team. And then the Cleveland Browns. They're not. I mean, are we going to trust Shedeur Sanders to take his team to the playoffs? So I think the Bengals can actually even be the winners of their division, AFC North. I see it happening. I could see them going into the playoffs even by wild card, but I think they're going to bounce back. They're going to have to. I think Joe Burrow is left with a bad taste in his mouth. It's just like, dang, man, we need to start winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And seeing that the Patriots made it all the way gives me a lot of belief that I think Bengals can end up having a similar path, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. That's what I think. That's my strong take.
Okay.
How about yourself? What are you
honestly, thinking? and I'll probably get heat for this, like, because I'm a Charger fan. But I honestly think the Kansas City Chiefs could make a comeback. Yeah. I think this was
doesn't shock me at all, by the way.
Of course not. No, I think this was a fatigue season for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think 7 years making the trip to the AFC Championship is a lot. It's especially with this type of level of play, tackle football, you're going overtime every season.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not two or 3 games or even 4 games, depending what seeding they get, they always manage to go all the way to the AFC Championship. 7 years straight. That's a very, very long time. And if they win, they go on to the Super Bowl and that additional win and additional game. I think it was a fatigue season where they're tired, they're exhausted. It catches up to you. 7 years is a very long time. So I feel like personally, they use this time to finally rest, chill, get their thoughts back together.
Get their ACLs back together.
They get their ACLs
because
back together.
Patty Mahomes is, talking about life support. My man, he's missing an ACL.
Absolutely. I think they come back a little bit healthier. I don't think they'll go back as a number 1 seed type of team, but I do feel like they'll come back at least as a wild card. I do feel like Travis Kelce will play one final year because I think respectfully, I think his time is finally done after next season. Should he choose to play, I think he has one last and final run in him for sure.
Okay.
Rashid Rice, I think he's a phenomenal receiver. I think he'll contribute a lot to that Kansas City team, or should I say Kansas, because they're not going to be in Kansas City anymore, which is going to be a little awkward. It's going to be really troublesome to say Kansas and Kansas City. But I do feel like Andy Reid knows how to get the job done and knows how to regroup. He's done it before. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to Super Bowls, lost some, won some, managed to get his way back. So I do feel strongly. Again, it's going to be painful to say, and I have read the comments whenever I talk about a team that is in the AFC West that I'm praising, but it's called respect. You know, I give flowers when it's due. I do feel that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to rise back to the occasion and I feel like they'll be back to a wild card spot next season for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard one. I mean, I do expect them just because of their history, but that team, I mean, again, Patrick Mahomes is missing an ACL, right? He tore his ACL. Travis Kelce, we're looking at his latter years, you know, he might be on his way out, so he might be checking out mentally. He's looking more exhausted. Yeah. Every time I see him on the sideline, he's screaming. Yeah. He's yelling at somebody. He's yelling at coach.
He's looking at the old man.
He's looking at an old, grumpy old man. And you know who? Hey, if I was Andy Reid, I'd be like, I'm the old man, not you. You know, you can't be two old men in the locker room. I'm the old man. So that's where I see it. I mean, they do have a good receiver in Rashid Rice. They have Xavier Worthy. And at the end of the day, Steve Spagnuolo, too. You know what I mean? They have a good coaching staff. The OC came back. You know
Eric Bieniemy?
He's back.
Yes,
so they have the coaching. And now, will Patrick come back 100%? That's the issue I have. Will it surprise me if they make it? No, because of it's an expectation at this point. The fact that they missed this year kind of, you know, that shocked me of him missing. So it's not shocking to have him making it, but of him missing again, I'd probably be like, wow, what's happening? Truly, I think it's a toss-up. It's a 50-50 type thing because now knowing that he has his running ability might be impacted. Yeah. He's going to have to rely more on his arm. You know, hopefully his no-look passes don't increase. You know what I mean? We want looking passes because, you know, we want accuracy. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to this coming up season. It's going to be good.
Matthew Stafford has confirmed during his acceptance speech for winning the league MVP that he will return for the 2026 NFL season.
This time, starting the season with 2 shots of epidural. You're going to have a second dose, you know.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's good for him. You know, he performed well. I mean, he earned the MVP, so I think he does have at least another year. At least, you know, he has to prove it to himself that he's actually done. What he accomplished this year, it was obviously saying that he did have more. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. You know, I think the pairing between him and Sean McVay it's great. It's just the perfect match, and both of them are just great together. They need to keep it going to see where it goes. Puka Nacua is, you know, they're diamond in the rough, and they need one more year of Stafford. You know, honestly, they need one more year of Stafford because if they don't, can we trust Jimmy G? No, I don't think Jimmy G is obviously the immediate answer. So honestly, and they're gonna have to depend on free agency because I don't think they have a high pick in the NFL draft for, you know, getting a quarterback because this quarterback class is very thin. It's not deep, you know. So they need Stafford. They need him.
I want to play a little game with you. How about this? It's gonna be random, but I figured why not?
Hit me.
We're winging it. So Matthew Stafford is officially a Super Bowl champion and a league MVP.
Yeah.
I'm not going to rank them. I'm going to list 5 quarterbacks, and you tell me who would you take over, Matthew Stafford or the other quarterback?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm not ranking the 5 quarterbacks. I'm just saying who would I rather.
Yes.
Who would I rather have on my team?
Yes.
Okay. Hit me.
All right. Matthew Stafford or Drew Brees?
Drew Brees.
Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers?
That's a hard one. I know Aaron Rodgers passed, but it's because he's tainting his career currently. I'd say Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
I would say I'm sorry, for those Green Bay Packer fans, but I mean,
for football fans,
I mean, most football fans would agree with how with him being these later years with the Jets and now with the Steelers, like you're not making your career better, man. Like, so that's how I feel personally.
Matthew Stafford or Brett Favre?
Brett. Yeah, I like Brett. Man, my guy, he balled out, man. And even him when he was getting older too. I'd say Brett.
Okay,
I'd say Brett.
Matthew Stafford or Peyton Manning?
I say Stafford. Yeah, I like Stafford better. Okay. I mean, he's getting, I don't know what's
interesting.
Wrong. He's getting very accurate, man. Like Stafford, like when I was looking at that the game against the Seahawks, I was just like, dang, like even under pressure, just flawless dimes, just straight into the pocket where only his receivers was getting it. I don't think Peyton Manning was throwing like that at the end of his career like that.
Oh my God.
Compared to Stafford, I'm just saying Stafford looked really bomb, dude. He was doing so good. I felt that's a hard one.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Last one. I'm thinking really hard. Matthew Stafford. No, I'm not gonna go there. Matthew Stafford or Tom Brady.
Come on, Tom.
I didn't want to go there, but
Tom Brady.
It was too easy.
Tom Brady.
I was trying to come up with the last quarterbacks that won at least a Super Bowl and an MVP, if not both.
Yeah.
And again, because it's hard because I have to think about it.
Yeah,
you really have to think about it.
And Aaron won 2, right?
Aaron Rodgers won 1 Super Bowl, 4 MVPs.
There we go, 4 MVPs. So 2. I was thinking 2 MVPs, 4 MVPs.
Yeah,
man, I don't. It's
because there's also Patrick last one. Matthew Stafford. This is a bonus. Matthew Stafford or Patrick Mahomes? Okay,
Mahomes. And he's not older, so it's kind of hard. If Patrick Mahomes is to stay in the league another 10 years and he declines, I'd still pick Patrick Mahomes. But man, like those are hard ones.
Those are hard because not a lot of quarterbacks have accomplished winning both a league MVP and a Super Bowl, just Super Bowl in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would probably add Nick Foles into the mix. I'll probably add Jalen Hurts into the mix.
Yeah.
But again, the reason it's a little more difficult is because of the accomplishments as well. Yeah. Especially for Matthew Stafford to still play at this elite level at this age. He's in his late 30s.
Yeah.
Pushing 40.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to name other quarterbacks that have won at least. I don't think. Okay, how about this? Matthew Stafford or Eli Manning?
I'd say Eli Manning.
Okay.
I liked Eli. He was clutch. He was very clutch.
Clutch.
He was clutch. He was, in the Super Bowl. Man, he was clutch.
No, I'm saying overall.
Overall?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
not in the Super Bowl, just overall quarterback
talent?
play. Yes, sir.
Pure talent? I say Stafford, yeah.
Okay.
But man, I'm telling you about the Super Bowls. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, if we're talking about no rings aside, I say Stafford.
Okay.
I like his talent a lot better.
Yeah.
Man, those years with Megatron.
Yeah.
Man, what a duo.
Yeah, it's an amazing duo.
Imagine if they would have had Sean McVay as your head coach.
Oh, Detroit will have for sure 1 ring.
That's what I'm saying. The Sean McVay duo with Stafford is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's just like, it's chemistry, bro. Like, you need that chemistry in a locker room.
It's something about Sean McVay. He's been doing this since his early 30s, our age.
Yeah.
And the fact that he has this much success and his football IQ is off the charts. He actually knows who to hire as a defense coordinator, who to hire as an offensive coordinator, and who to have on his team. I mean, granted, he does spend a little bit of extra money so that we can have that elite type of player into his team. But I feel like every team is trying to find the next Sean McVay, and it's really hard to duplicate that type of coach.
Yeah,
because not everybody could. You got to find your own identity, man.
Yeah.
And that's what's been, I feel, in my opinion, has been somewhat of a failure trying to find that type of coach. We had it with Brandon Staley, was a bust.
Which came from his, coaching staff as well. When after he won that Super Bowl, he ended up getting the job with the Chargers.
Yeah, we tried it with Cliff Kingsbury. It was a bust.
Yeah.
So I feel personally, one is one too many. That was two that I already named off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Some people are trying to find the next Bill Belichick. Find me the old guy that actually has so many years of football, and let's see if we could turn him into the Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I feel like each team has to have their own identity. Now, I feel personally there's a shot that I think
Jesse Minter.
Excuse me. I don't know why I keep calling. He looks like a Steve, man.
Yeah.
He looks like a Steve.
I think it's a 4-letter word, name or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep calling Steve, man. Why Steve? I think I was thinking of Steve Rogers a lot, man.
Are you talking about Captain America?
I'm such a Marvel fan. Like, I'm like, damn. But I think Jesse Minter could possibly be that next coach because he is inheriting a good offense in a way. Now, how do you make an identity for yourself and not look like Steve Kerr from the Golden State Warriors?
Hey, I know, right? Hey, we're talking about young guys, right? McDonald, your guy. You were just talking about him.
Yeah.
My guy's young as heck. I'm not sure if you've seen him. Like, my guy looks so young.
Yeah.
And I think he gets better every year too. His second year in the league, going into the Super Bowl, or in as a head coach, going into the Super Bowl. So it's not Sean McVay, but he is a young cat. You know what I mean? And he's firing up his defense and firing up his team on all these wins. He's collecting all these dubs. So I don't think it's hard. Because I kind of saw the same thing with a homeboy that just became McDaniel, another guy, very young cat. He came
McDaniel,
yeah, and he just couldn't do the job. He couldn't get the job right in Miami. I don't think all of it was his fault. And I think he was on cruise control this last year, and
the way his body language tells a different story.
That's what I was saying. He was on cruise control. My guy was cruising cruising. Like we're talking about mentally, he was checked out. You know what I mean? So
you probably should have featured him on Speed 2 since they were on cruise control.
Yeah, bro.
Maybe he would have made a better cast with Sandra Bullock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those if you know, you know,
dude. That guy, he wasn't all there. So you have to have a solid team, and I think that's what he inherited. So now let's see if he's worth up to it. If he's able to coach the whole team. Right, Jesse Minter. Shout out to him.
Not Steve Minter, Jesse Minter.
I miss you. I miss you personally because our defense will not be the same.
Not be the same, man.
Hope so, but let's see.
Man, bro. What to talk about next week, man?
Well, baseball season's coming up, so there'll be a lot of Padres talk.
A lot of Padres talk. A lot of MLB talk.
Talk.
You got that WBC World Baseball Classics coming up.
Man, if we dip a little bit into the Padres talk right now, like we already were talking about it a little bit. But
I got two teams in mind that I feel like are gonna be up there, man.
Man,
I mean, I'm gonna be rooting for. I gotta root for Mexico, but there's three teams. There's two teams that I just feel like they're stacked. Japan.
Oh, WBC.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Japan, dude, they won. They won last time against USA.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought Shohei Ohtani striking out Mike Trout?
Okay.
My goodness. But Japan, dude, Yamamoto just won the World Series MVP.
Yeah, well deserving. I saw all those innings that he pitched.
Hey,
all those
they're
innings.
stacked. Dominican Republic.
DR. I think that's my personal favorite. I think this team is stacked. Talking about stacked. Okay, that team has stars everywhere.
Manny Machado, Juan Soto, Tatis. Bro,
there's just too much people, especially on DR. We have Vladimir Guerrero as well on there.
Yes,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. My guy, dude, that's a baller of a team. The team is going to go lights out. As far as the batting goes, they're the scariest one. So batting order, that's going to be the scariest one. And I think Mexico is going to be having I think that's the wild card. Yeah. The wild card, because you don't know if they'll be able to beat the best teams.
Yeah.
But what if they do? What if they do? Baseball's crazy. And that's why I love baseball so much, because it's honestly, it's the hardest sport.
Yeah.
Try hitting a baseball at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yamamoto will ask you, hey, hit this ball real quick. I don't think we can hit it.
Bro.
Yeah, so it's
that's going to be exciting, man.
Exciting, man. WBC.
Let's WBC, La Copa Mundial, Viva Mexico.
I hope they make it far.
I hope. It's like
optimism.
Mexico always says it best. Juegan como nunca, pierden como siempre.
That's sad to admit. Sad to admit, but it is what it is, right?
Well, what
do you think?
Man,
hey,
I'm already sad. There's no more football. But you know what?
There's next year.
There's always next year. This year. Thank you so much for joining us today at our kickback,
where you kick it
and we back it.
What are we backing?
We back these takes.
All the takes.
Thank you so much for joining us today. This is E-double-D and El Daviso. Thank you so much for joining us. Please tune in for the next episode next week. Follow us on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah.
We love y'all, man.
Check it out.
Deuces.
Deuce.
Bye.
Why?
Why?